Welcome to the Dealmaker CRM. Today we're going to be talking about your office apps. Now, there are a group of apps that are focused on basically your back end, your office stuff, and it's just to keep you organized, keep you up to par, keep your tasks in hand. And so let's talk about it. So the first one I want to talk about is contacts. Now, this is where you would add all your contacts. If they're your acquisitions manager, your attorney, your realtor, your lead server, it's kind of like a phone book in a sense to keep everyone that you've ever spoken to, anyone's information that you want to keep on hand, and then you would just save their contact and it would stay on your Dealmaker CRM. It'll stay on Podio and you can have access to it anytime. So that's one of the apps. It's a really cool app, especially when you're networking and you're trying to meet up with so many people and you're trying to keep yourself organized. So you can add all that information here and leave a note on where you met them or who they are. That way you can always reach back out to that person. The next one is company tasks. Now, this is when you want to task someone to do something. So let's say I want someone to follow up on a lead, right? I want them to follow up on a lead. I'm going to assign which member. So if it's going to be for yourself, if you want to assign tasks for yourself, if you want to assign for a partner, a team member, a virtual assistant, you can add them on here. What type of category is it? Is it staff, billing, marketing, finance? So this one is sales. Is it going to be a repeat task? No, this one's going to stay as is. Any notes that I want to add, like a description, and then I would just set the task and they would get a notification letting them know that I set a task for them. So this will definitely keep your team organized, keep you guys on task because now you can assign them different things to do straight on your Podio. The next one we're going to be talking about is company goals. I'm a big advocate in setting goals and being able to achieve those goals is by writing them down, how you're going to do them, how you're going to actually complete that goal. And this is the best way to do it. You have it built into your CRM, the goals that you want to reach. What if you want to hit 2 deals a month? What if you want to hit $1 million in that year? Whatever the case may be, you can dream big, dream small, whatever the case may be, put your goals down, put them in writing, manifest them, make them real, and do whatever the necessary steps are needed to actually complete that goal or complete that dream that you have. So this is built into your CRM. So if you do want to set your goals and start writing down your goal descriptions and the steps that you're taking, your desired outcomes, definitely do it. It's truly going to put you in the right mental headspace. The next one is networking. Now, this is for the people that go to events, that like to network. And honestly, it should be all of you. Networking is one of the best ways to reach out to so many other people in the field. It's how I found partners, friends, buyers, properties, money. Like so much happens in networking, especially if you're going to jump into other avenues of real estate, raising capital, meeting up with other people and networking is going to be your best friend. So this is where you would set up any events that you have. You could invite team members. You can invite other people that aren't on Podio as well. You can send them reminders. It can be an event of yourself. Maybe you're hosting events yourself, but if you are trying to network and you're trying to have people join in, this is the app for you. The next one we're going to be talking about is the title company app. Now this one, because it says test CRM, it doesn't show, but automatically we actually plug in a bunch of title companies that are assignment friendly in about all 50 states. So you can see here we have Florida. We have a lot in Florida. You can see, let's scroll down. There's a lot. There's about 481 title companies. So you got from Clearwater to Tampa. Let's see, you got Georgia, you got Indiana, and the list goes on. So if you are looking for title companies and you're having trouble going the traditional route of like calling up title companies and asking them if they do assignment deals or going on Facebook investor groups and asking for recommendations, your CRM has already pre-built title companies that you can use. Also attorneys. So I know some states are attorney states where you have to close a deal with an attorney. You have attorneys on here as well. So it's all included in your CRM system. The next one I want to talk about is company banking. Now, again, a lot of these office apps, you might not utilize them now, but later down in the line, you'll see how you're going to utilize them. So for banking, this is kind of where we plug in all our banking information. That way, whenever someone needs access to like an account number, a routing number, a credit card number, we all have access to this. And you can set up who has access to it. So it's not like my entire team has access. It's only the admins, myself, and my partner that have access to this information because sometimes I'm not available to be on my phone to send information or to go look up the card or what card are we using. So I plug in everything here, and whenever it's needed, I go straight to the Podio and I plug in all that information. I just copy and paste, copy and paste. So it's truly just a way of keeping you organized. It might not be utilized by you, but later down on the line, you might want it. You might need it. So in terms of keeping yourself organized and having everything on one platform, that is the purpose of the Dealmaker CRM. Same goes for expenses. Now, expenses are important because for tax purposes, at the end of the year, you want to be able to deduct as much as possible. And that's the purpose of this part. Anytime you have any expense, and we have so many categories, whether it's employee salaries, whether it's stuff that you're utilizing yourself, so any leads you purchase, any software you purchase, the Dealmaker CRM itself is a deductible. So you would add that as an expense, and that way you keep track of how much you're spending, how much you're making, and at the end of the year, whether you're filing taxes yourself or going to an accountant, you have everything built in on hand. You can export this as an Excel sheet and hand it to your accountant and like, here you go. Everything that I've purchased, everything that I've spent, labeled, ready, go. So that's the purpose of this. We utilize this a lot. Anytime we have an expense, anytime we make a purchase, we upload it on here. Company docs, similar to the expense one, similar to the banking one, any documents that we have, we're going to need multiple people to have access to. I would plug it on here. So our LLC information, our formation, our EIN number, all of that information, I plug it into the Dealmaker CRM because there's so many times where I do need my EIN number or I do need some type of information like my policy number for any insurance policies or any mortgage notes. All of that information is plugged in already into your CRM. That way, when you do need it, you have quick access to it. All you have to do is log into one thing rather than flipping through a bunch of pages or going through your notes or going through your photos. Everything is in your CRM. And that is the whole purpose of all the Office apps, is just to keep you organized and have everything in one system. Last but not least, the drips is what I'm going to be talking about. Now, the drips are connected to the Sellers app when you're setting drip campaigns, and these are email-based, and you can edit these however you like. You can remove them, you can add a different one. These are all the messages that would be going to the homeowner as soon as they say yes, or these can be the campaigns for any team members you have, or these can be campaigns for any buyers you have. You can kind of play with it however you like, but these are all drip email campaigns that are included. You can edit them however you feel like. You can delete some. You can do whatever you want. It's your Dealmaker CRM. We give you an example of how we have it in our team, but if you are trying to change it up or make it more your style or make it more something that you use, you definitely can, and you have access to do it however you like. So those are the Office apps that I'm going to go over. All of them are available to you guys in terms of keeping you guys up to par, keeping you up to task. And if you have any questions when it comes to any of the Office apps, you can always reach out to us on the WhatsApp group. You can always reach out to us right here. You can kind of add us, literally at any single one of us on the group. But yeah, that is the Dealmaker CRM, and those are all your Office apps that you have built in to your Podio CRM.